What can ruin your life and image in 2 minutes? Torturing a disabled person and filming it for the whole world to see. Throat is swollen, but I got my cough drops and hot tea. Let's do this. Now, there are many people in this world. There are people that abide by a moral code, that tend to believe that they treat people how they wish to be treated. There are those who do heinous crimes against another living being without a care in the world, or they believe that they are doing nothing wrong. And then there are those who may not commit those acts, but will dismiss the crimes or turn a blind eye. These 4 people that I am talking about are the second version.
Damn, you cut it.
Scalped,
Put a whole patch out of boy.
bound, and beaten.
Look at him. Tied up.
Police say this 18-year-old white man with special needs was tortured live on Facebook for a full 30 minutes. Police tell CNN they are aware of more videos allegedly showing the man forced to drink from a toilet.
Besides news coverages, I will actually not be showing the video. YouTube has been taking down videos posted on this, but I will leave a link in the description box for you to see if you wish to do so. The video was posted on 18-year-old Brittany Covington's Facebook, also known as Brittany Herring. The video depicts her sister Tanisha Covington, age 24, Jordan Hill, and Tesfaye Cooper, both 18, torturing an 18-year-old white disabled man. In the video, they tie him up, gag him, cut parts of his hair off, sometimes nicking parts of his scalp, tear his clothes, cut him, and force him to drink water out of the toilet like a dog, all the while laughing at him. It is reported that he was held captive for a length of 24 to 48 hours. So why did they do this? Well, I would think them shouting things like "fuck Donald Trump" and "fuck white people" might hold the answer to why they did this. And the victim is apparently called a goose-ass white man by one of the females at one point, and they mock him for crying. This barely legal adult that probably does not have the mental capacity to understand why they are doing this. Also, I have yet to see any proof that he voted for Trump, yet they still target him out. I think it's pretty obvious with all the evidence they have given to me to figure out that this is a hate crime. Yet, for some reason, we have people like this saying otherwise.
But I'm going to say something that's probably not very popular. We cannot callously go about classifying things as a hate crime. Motive here matters. So, was this for hate of Donald Trump, the president-elect, because of things that he has said, or was this for pure hate of white people? That matters. We've talked about white nationalists and white supremacists and the KKK, but there are also when this inflammatory rhetoric is out there, when someone is repeatedly telling you that your community is the worst of the worst, it brings out the worst of the worst in people. But this just didn't come out of thin air.
Okay, motive. We have a young man picked up by a group of 4 because of what? I don't know how else you can classify what they did and what they said to him than anything else but a hate crime. My own assumptions of this is that they thought it would be funny to target someone, and because of his own disability, he was an easy target to pick. So we have a hate crime because of his mental disability, we have a hate crime because of his skin color, and we could possibly have a hate crime for his political views if he actually voted for Trump. Yet, for some reason, you want me, us, to question their motives? There is nothing for us to question, and for you to bring up white nationalists, the KKK, it means nothing. This has nothing to do with this, and it probably has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. This case has to do with a young man being kidnapped and tortured and used as someone's plaything. I wish I could ignore their skin color and to just point out their actions, but to me, their skin color, and more specifically, his skin color, is the reason why they did this. They didn't just grab an Asian and yell, "Fuck Asians people, nigga," or "Fuck Hispanics, nigga," or grabbed another black person. No, they grabbed an easy target and did what they pleased with him, and they had a jolly old good time laughing, smoking, and munching on some goodies. They grabbed him because apparently you can't be racist against whites. I haven't read that anywhere in any dictionary, but hey, mainstream thinking pattern is always right, right? Oh yeah, and just about 60 years ago, black people weren't allowed to drink out of the same drinking fountains as whites, and homosexuality was considered to be a disease. So just let that sink in. These people are psychopaths. I don't know how else to describe it, and I don't know any sane person who goes around being like, "Oh, I love torturing and humiliating people and putting it on camera for the rest of the world to see." People don't do that for entertainment unless you're sick. But I guess that they were just some kids making some stupid decisions because, youngsters are just known to make some dumb decisions, right? I guess that might be the reason to justify whether or not this is a hate crime or not. This isn't just a young age or stupidity thing. One of them is almost 25 years old. She should have known better if that was the case. And by your own standards, because of that age, couldn't Dylan Roof somehow get off of a hate crime? Because, he was around the same age when he shot up a church full of black people. My money is that you wouldn't. And I completely and utterly agree that he should be locked up in jail for the rest of his life. A typical young stupid person doesn't go around shooting people or kidnap and brutally torturing someone. And before someone brings up that both cases are completely different, I know. If anything, I would compare the Charleston shooting to the Orlando one. But to think that their age makes it somehow less disturbing, you might now realize that maybe most sane people know that you shouldn't go around harming people regardless of your age. And you want to know another thing? I don't think they actually care if they did something wrong or not. They are the disgusting side of humanity, and I hope that they receive the highest form of conviction offered. I'm done. If this video is less upbeat than the rest of mine, one, I don't particularly find this story interesting or amusing, and my tonsils are the size of golf balls. I hope to make more cheerful videos next time. I'll see you peeps later.